It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole Fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang.
All right, we're live, Beaches. What's going on? Make sure you smash that like button, hit the share button, share this mancast. Share the mancast. Got a special surprise, got a little treat for you. We got some treats.
I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a part of it. I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy. Ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's getting to me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Flipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping.
Daddy's live, right? Daddy's live?
Welcome
We live?
to the Daily Swole.
Oh. Testing. Test, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome, everyone, to episode 1700 and 14 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaincast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yell hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. And of course, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Everest and K2, flexing on all you beaches, making those gains. Oh, my goodness. So hopefully you are having an amazing day. It is Thursday, January the 14th. And I want to remind you all, we got a couple things to announce before we get started. We're not going to have to bust the nut. Oh, no nut today. No nut today. I know. We busted the nut already. No, don't worry. The keyboard's fine. No sticky keys. We got a surprise. You like that?
He's heating up!
You like that? We're getting off to a nice start, aren't we? So drop a comment down below. What'd you smash today? And I want to remind you that you could check out all the information on how to join the Swole Fam, get access to Swole TV, the private Swole Fam Discord that's popping off. Some of you are watching on Discord right now. So if you want to learn more, check out Swolenormousx.com. Reminder, you can subscribe to the Mancast over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I think a lot of you are leaving reviews over there on Apple Podcasts, so I appreciate it. Make sure you check out the other shows, no matter where you subscribe. Check out Red, White, and Swole. Check out Swolenormous Procast and also the Swolenormous audio experience. Definitely making sure that everyone's aware that we got multiple shows. If you want to see all the stuff we got, whenever you go into your podcast app, you can type in Swolenormous and it'll pull up all four of those shows. So we got new content on all of those shows, brought to you by Swolenormous Media. Obviously, your boy Papa Swolio laying down some fucking knowledge cock in the ear holes. So check out those other shows as well. And we're live today, of course, on the Daily Swole channel on YouTube. If you are a Swole Fam member, drop a comment down below if you've already joined the Swole Fam Discord. So that's available. If you are not yet in it, like you signed up for Swolenormous X, but you're like, how do I find the link? Where do I go? Go to your Get Started series. So the same place where you signed up for Swole Text, once you join the Swole Fam, if you go into your account and you click on your Get Started series, you'll see that link right there in the header under the link for Swole Text. So then you can click on the Discord, and that is where I recommend everyone goes and plugs in, because it's a very easy app to use. And it's just it's a chat app. It's just a bunch of different chat rooms, and it's the Swole Fam. So you get to post things and check on in there. And it's a great place to connect. But plus, I can give you alerts. I can notify you. So for those of you that are on international Swole Text that we got shut down, remember WhatsApp, remember Facebook, they deleted my number. So I can't give you the alerts. So now I can just @ you and just add everyone inside the live chat. And you can catch this live. So if you're watching this live on YouTube, you could be on your phone on Discord and plug into the chat. So it's awesome. It's great. Everyone's loving it so far. So drop in the comments down below if you're on the Discord and you're loving it. And we're adding new stuff, and I'm going to be giving some other links, and we'll be posting a lot of content there. So it's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. Awesome. Will International Swole Text be back? Well, that's the fix. That's the fix. So I give you, just have your alerts on, and I will literally at everyone when I'm going live. So if you are international, you'll get your alert when I at you. You'll be like, oh, blink, and it'll give you a little alert via Discord. So there won't be another WhatsApp. I'm not starting that train again. I'm not digging that hole again. Fool me once, Facebook. Fool me once, WhatsApp. Same thing, but not gonna be doing that again. Every single number, everyone that was on the list just got wiped out. So it fucking sucked. It sucked. So we have other methods of contacting you. So definitely sign up for the Discord and log in, and then you'll be able to get those alerts. And what's a surprise? Ooh, what is a surprise? I don't know. What we got for him, folks? What do we got? Let's see. Because we don't have any, we're not busting the nut today. We don't got a nut. We don't got a nut today. Atropos the fate, does some kind of restream bot pull in the, yes, if you're in the live stream chat, if you go into the Discord and you just go to you see the Daily Swole category, you just click the live stream chat, and every time I'm live, it pulls all the chat, and you'll be able to see the chat in there. So absolutely. So some of you are watching on Discord right now and commenting via Discord. So Fappy Appy is actually in Discord right now. Only 2 sessions on Swolgo this week, and my ankles feel a lot better. Fuck average. Good for you. Good for you. I like it. I like it a lot. So we got no nut today. No nut today. Sorry. Bummer, but we do have something special. What we got for him, fam? What we got for him? Oh, we got some. Oh, they're sleeping together. We got some puppa. Isn't that fantastic?
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right. There we go. So we got some fuck average. Oh, they're friends now. Isn't that cute? It's like watching it's like being on TikTok or something, and you see a pig and a dog. You see a pig and a dog or something, and they're friends. Oh, it's so cute. They're friends. Hashtag fuck average. Puppa's back. Decide to bring that beesh over. So drop a comment down below. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. And of course, drop what you worked today. Let's get into the tip. Let's just jump right into it. Hashtag fuck average beesh. Just an inch. It's cold outside. All right. We got some awesome stuff to talk about today. Let's get into the first post from the discussion boards inside X. And this is from Steven. What's up, beeshes? Welcome to the fam. What up, Steve? Now, you know the rules, right? Never go full Steve. At least his name is Steven. Never go full Steve, but at least you add that N so you're in the clear. Hey, Swole Fam, I'm Steven. After a few months of listening to Papa on Spotify, after I found out that he did a podcast from his TikTok, you see how that works? You got to let people know where you're at. I'm so glad. Look at this. How many of you found me on TikTok? That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. People be trashing on TikTok nonstop. Oh, it's for kids. It's for kids. It's for everyone. We make gains on TikTok. We get fucking yoked on TikTok. I love yelling at people on that app. I love it. How many of you found my content on TikTok? He continues, finally made the decision to join. Little about myself. I'm 31 years old, 220 pounds. I've been in and out of the gym for 3 years, of course, not seeing any results. I was also roughly 235 pounds. I changed that 1 year ago by going at least 3 days a week. Also, I'm part of the NDARNG. What's that? And I haven't passed a PT test in about 6 years. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that acronym stands for. If any of you know, drop that in the comments, unless I'm just missing it. It's obvious. After a few months of hard work, I finally passed re-enlisted with a bonus. And since listening to Papa, I've cut out most sugar, starches, and dairy. So I hope to get more healthier. Thanks, fam. Keep kicking ass. P.S. One of my favorite quotes is discipline equals freedom by Jocko Willink. He also has some books that I highly recommend and his podcast as well. I agree. Jocko's a beast. Excellent content. And I haven't gone through, I've listened to some, is it National Guard? Is that what it is? Well, thank you for your service. I haven't read the book. I've listened to some of his podcasts. Obviously, I know who Jocko is and David Goggins and all those fucking hardcore SEALs. So definitely great podcast, great content. And there's no replacement for doing the fucking work. There's no replacement for doing the work and getting it done. And literally, I agree. Discipline equals freedom. It absolutely does. We talk about motivation, fuck motivation, 7 pillars all day long. I mean, this is the kind of community. This is the kind of environment you need to surround yourself with. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We're like this year, Swole Fam, this year we're going deep. This year we're going deep. This year we're blocking out more and more noise. We're ditching more of the major social media apps, even for our own streaming. We're going all in on Swole TV. There's a lot of exclusive content coming from members. We're bringing stuff off into the Discord, bringing stuff off private streaming into Swole TV. And this is really the social media purge. And we've been talking about it for a while, and we've been providing one another with this type of support within these apps and within these havens. But at the same time, now with the drastic increase in censorship, and I think a lot of us are just done with the mind fuckery. You got to unplug. We're talking about unplugging from your phone, giving yourself time limits, time restriction. I do that myself. I've started off. We'll talk more about that. I'll probably do some master classes and stuff inside X. But we're going to, the message needs to be more and more unplugging, tightening up your community. That pillar number 1, what are you surrounding yourself with? Don't be mindlessly scrolling. You need to start breaking those addictions, because it is an addiction. It is an addiction. You don't realize it, but it is an addiction. So now's the time to start working towards it. So actually something that I started doing is I actually have a timer, and I only give myself a certain amount of time in the day to get all my work done in front of a screen. I could write, I can read. There are certain things that I have that are unlimited. I can read as much as I want, even using a Kindle. I can, I can exercise, yoga, I can write. So there's no limit to work, but actually time that I'm going to spend in front of a screen. Being on a phone call is different, but being in front of a screen, looking at a screen, I'm limiting my, I'm limiting that time for myself. So just be more efficient, get your work done, get your stuff done, and then unplug. So we got FEF tomorrow. Fam, we got FEF, don't we? We got FEF tomorrow. So let's not get too far ahead of it to the delete, unfollow, such. So don't forget, tomorrow is FEF. Fuck 'em Friday, so don't miss out on tomorrow's episode. All right, remember, Swolenormousx.com to join the Swole Fam, to learn more about Swole TV, Swole Text, and make sure you check out our other shows. Remember, Red, White, and Swole, Swolenormous Procast, and Swolenormous Audio Experience, all wherever you're listening to this, or if you're watching this, make sure you plug into the podcast app. So one of the reasons why I love the podcast app so much is that we are independent from any of these major, it's just an RSS feed. I mean, I can plug that in anywhere. Not only that, when you're listening to a podcast, you really separate yourself from that toxic conversation, and you don't get wrapped up into like another episode. It's not like YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok where it's like, hey, you like this video? Well, let me show you this. Then let me eye fuck you with this. And then let me eye fuck you with this. And then let me keep you on this app by showing you this. And then let me trigger some kind of negative response and some anger and some anxiety and stress by showing you this. If you listen to a podcast, you just listen to the podcast. And then it might play into the next podcast from the person that you're already listening to, but you listen to a podcast and then you listen to the podcast, you consume, and you could also do stuff while you're listening to it. In other words, it doesn't hijack your attention. It allows you to multitask, but it doesn't continuously try to trap you into more content in that same way. So just some thoughts for you as we move forward. All right, we got one from John. Let me see. We're just getting to the tip, so drop a comment down below. What did you smash today? Drop that in the comments down below. And a shout out to everyone that is watching on YouTube at The Daily Swole, Facebook, Swolenormous, and Swole Fam that's inside the Discord. What up, beaches? John, good morning, fam. Good morning, John. Did day 2 of the primer week of the 90-day dash. It's a shock to see how much strength, balance, and mobility I have lost in the past year. I was wobbling all over the place with a single leg Romanian deadlift with only 15-pound dumbbells. I've got a long way to go. I'm not discouraged, though. Question for the fam, though. Does anyone else have patellar tracking issues? My knee is preventing me from getting a good squat position. Not painful, just really stiff once I get close to a 90-degree bend. Any suggestions getting some relief so I can maintain proper form? Thanks, fam. So good to see that you're being humbled by the 90-day dash. Very common, very common. All the stabilization, all those muscles that never worked before or dormant, we're waking that up. So your knee is preventing you. It's not painful, just really stiff. Are you practicing your yoga? You're just getting into it. Are you doing any glute activation exercises? I would check out, John. I would recommend the glute section of the instructional video library, how to do the lateral tube walking, hip bridges, do some more glute activation, and work on some hip mobility, do some of the hip yin classes and those types of things. You could double up and go a little bit deeper. Remember, if you're doing the 90-day dash, you can double up and do more work and do more overload with yoga. You could add more yin yoga. You could check out the Swole in 7 repair and do some more foam rolling around the hips and try some of those sessions. So I would definitely recommend that. A lot of those issues come from tightness around the 2 joint muscles that cross the hip and the knee. So you have to make sure that you're mobilizing the hip flexors, loosening up the quads. I don't know if you have a foam roller, John, that can definitely help. So all those things that would help align or strengthen the hip joint muscles like the gluteus medius, that will help align the femur more. A lot of times that happens when you just get super stiff from sitting down a lot. You have a lot of knee flexion, you have a lot of hip flexion, and it just compounds over time. So make sure that you are commenting on John's post, and let's get some more feedback from him inside the group. So thank you for the post, John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take a couple questions. So we got coming in here. Shonda, I've really not enjoyed social media at all lately. I used to do the whole fitness page thing. Yeah, yes, I roll and cringe, but now I just think that's so stupid and a waste of time. Well, it depends. If you have a business, it's not a waste of time. It's obviously content for your business. If you were just doing it for attention, like, hey, I'm going to be the fitness person, and you don't really have any reason behind it. The reason why I can post so much on social media, the reason why I can go all in and be posting content every which way, it's because I compartmentalize it. I do that for the business. I do that for Swolenormous. I do that for the content I produce. I don't personally consume. I have to make sure I'm actively trying to not consume content. I produce, I put out, I can't consume. I can't. That's why I try to consume with my ears. I try to consume with my podcast, listening and reading, because if you're watching, you just get tracked in there's something about going in. It's something about going in through the eyes. It really locks you in. You know, they've just gamified social media so much. It's designed to pull your attention in and to legit hijack your brain and just trap you into the app, because it makes them more money. More time you spend on the app, the more data they can scrape, and the more leverage they have to market your information to people that want to pay for advertising and sell you products. It's not always a bad thing. You get shown something that you want to purchase. Oh, cool. It's a great deal. Oh, I've been looking for that. I was just thinking about that. As long as you're aware of what's going on, you can use social media, but it's how you use it. It's how you use it. And it's very sneaky, because it got popular and all this stuff was happening on the back end, and we didn't realize what it became on the surface until everyone was already addicted and fucking split apart and being driven insane. So if you go onto your social media app and you go onto Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and whatnot, and it's like the difference between watching a TV show, this is maybe 20 years ago, watching a show at a certain time, or just flipping through the channels and just, hey, let's see what catches my attention. You don't want to flip channels on social media, because it's going to trap you. It's just going to eye fuck you with so many different subliminal things. And if you have something that you're specifically going to look for, cool, go watch that, boom, and done. But that's very hard to do. You have to be very, very proactive, and you have to go in there with that serious intent to really go watch that one thing and then unplug. Look at that sexy beach. Hashtag fuck average. Look at that beach. That's a sexy beach. How we doing, baby girl? How we doing? You looking sexy both. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. So sexy. So sexy. All right. So let's get into a little bit more action. We got one more, and then we'll jump into some more questions. Maybe one more, maybe two more. We'll see. We got one from Josh. Josh writes, we all make progress at our own rate. Don't catch yourself looking in the mirror feeling discouraged. I kept thinking to myself that after a year, I still haven't seen any progress until I went back in my photos and found a picture I took right before I started taking better care of myself. I'm a long way from where I want to be, but that's where discipline and hard work will pay off. Considering there was a time I didn't think I would ever be able to lift again, I think I am doing all right for myself. I agree. I agree. I agree. So I don't really know the whole details. There was a time I didn't think I would ever be able to lift again. This is one of the most important lessons that you can take from this episode or any episode. Right here, when Josh says, I went back in my photos and found a picture I took right before. Okay? Don't catch yourself looking in the mirror feeling discouraged. This is perspective. You don't see every little last ounce and little tweak and change. It's like sitting there, it's like looking in the mirror every single day to see your hair growth. You're not going to notice your hair growing day to day, but you will notice if you look in the mirror one day and then you don't look in the mirror for 3 months and you look back, whoa, my hair is so much longer. Shocker. It's like when you see someone every single day, they don't really notice you're changing. But if you see someone, you're losing weight, let's say you lost 20 pounds and you see someone that you haven't seen in 3 months, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, you lost so much weight, you look so much different, because that person saw you one day, they went back to their lives, they have this image of you the last time they saw you, and then all of a sudden you look different. It's perspective. And it's just this more drastic change from the previous image. But because we look at ourselves in the mirror and we are with ourselves every day, we don't notice those small incremental changes, which is why when you focus on the 7 pillars, those small little things every single day that they don't seem like they make that much of a difference. Oh, I'm just focusing on staying focused. Pillar number 1, I'm eating the foods I should be eating. Pillar number 2, I'm training. Okay, I'm recovering. It doesn't seem like much day to day, but all of a sudden you look back in 3 months, holy shit, I've built a lot of muscle. I've lost all this extra fat. I feel better. I have no more joint pain. My skin looks better. My migraines are gone. And then you realize how far you've come. So it's a nice change. And it's nice when you see someone that you haven't seen in a while, but you have to get that perspective for yourself sometimes. That's why pictures are great. Oh my God, I didn't realize I looked like that. Yeah, it's inspiring. It's inspiring to know that you're actually making that progress. Shonda, it helps me get clients, but I found I got to the point I was a robot posting just because I felt like I had to, not because I wanted to. That's a great point. You have to make sure that you're being authentic. That's why I post the content that I want. If I post the content that I think other people want, you're selling your soul. And this is kind of an example of what I was talking about recently. We were talking about posting what you want versus what the audience wants and algorithms. And we've been talking a lot about that lately, but if you're not posting content that you authentically believe in, that's pure for you, you're selling your soul. It's going to eat you away. And then you're just going to be a fucking shell because you think you want to post this because people respond to it, but that's because the algorithm is kind of biasing towards that. Then you make content that gets more views, it gets more likes, but you don't really authentically enjoy it, but you like that dopamine kick when you see you get a lot of views or you get more subscribers. So you make more content like that. And after a while, you end up building an audience around content that you never really wanted to make. Really like essentially, and then you want to change content and then it's hard to change because then you have an audience built on a certain type of content that you don't want to change because you feel like they're going to leave if you change how you create content, blah, blah, blah. And before you know it, you create a job that you fucking hate, creating content that you don't like. Bullshit. It's not about the views. It's not about the views. You're not always going to be able to bring in tons of things. It depends on what Facebook, YouTube, and what organic reach they're allowing you to have, which they aren't really anymore unless you're eating garbage. So there's a lot of, for example, again, we come back to the mukbang channels. There are these like little budding mukbangers I used to drop some sack on Swolenormous, and these channels had like 30 or 40,000 subscribers when I already had the same subscriber count that I do now, or like 120, right? It's been frozen for a long time. So I was covering these mukbangers that were like a 40,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers. Ready for this? So I covered this one jabroni who just eats. It's gross. The guy he looks so unhealthy. He's a young kid. And I'm like, we are encouraging these people to jump on the bandwagon for face fucking. And he had like 50,000 subscribers. This is a few months ago. Now he's got 150. He has 30,000. He has 150,000 subscribers eating garbage every fucking day. Absolutely rocket ship. The channel just doesn't stop growing. My channel is completely frozen and just eating on camera. It's just exploding. It's disgusting. I knew it would happen. I knew it happened. It's just gross how those things are promoted, even though YouTube claims to not want to promote eating disorders when that's all that they promote are disorders in every single sense. Super, super gross. Super gross. Yep. It happens. It happens. It is what it is, but fuck that shit. All right. So let's get into, let's see. We got a couple. Let's see what we got here. Let's do one more and then we'll get into some, let's do one more. We'll get into some questions. Let's see what we got. Here we go. We got one from Karen. Here we go. After following Papa Swolio for a long time, I decided to join the Swole Fam. After a long list of trial and errors, I know it is my accountability. My partner and I have been planning a baby for about 2 years, and I wanted to get ready physically and mentally. However, after our first try, I am pregnant. Congratulations. Very nice. Very excited. It's been a ride, and the first weeks were awful, but I am now cleared to work out, and to be honest, I was a bit intimidated to post here and start sharing, but fuck it, here we go. The goal is not to gain any weight and get rid of my extra human, not the baby. I'm ready. So, of course, make sure that you default to what your medical professional. We do have prenatal yoga. We have that new section, and we have postnatal dropping ASAP. So, very excited for that. So, congratulations. Nutrition is key. Make sure you are getting rid of all those vegetable oils and all that crap and processed carbs and junk. But of course, refer to your doctor. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Abide by your medical professional, your medical team, and all that good stuff. All right, if you got a question, drop it in the comments down below. If you want your question featured, hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. You want to give the papa kisses on her forehead? They want to kiss you. They love you. They think you're so cute. They think you're so cute. They want to give you kisses. They want to give you kisses. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. All right, let's take the first question. We got one from the live stream from YouTube. Olivia, dietitian, Papa Swolio dietitian put me on a plan to increase my calories to 2,000. Why do they always go for this? Everyone's different. Well, I couldn't tell you exactly what your dietitian did or why they did what they did. They're just going off a 2,000 calorie diet. Everyone's different. I mean, I don't know what the whole process was in terms of what information you gave or what they're trying to do, but 2,000 calories a day is definitely the generic. That's what all the nutrition facts are based off of, blah, 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 blah. And again, I'm just going to say it here. I'm not a dietitian, a registered dietitian, but we all know how much weight that those letters hold. You need to focus on food quality. All right. Let me move this back. Hit the wrong button. 7 pillars. Nutrition is about quality, not quantity. If you are focusing on your food quality, it's going to solve so many of the issues that people deal with. Stubborn belly fat, poor skin quality, sleep issues, joint pain, bloating. Food quality. Food quality, not cutting 200 calories of garbage. Food quality. Food quality. Food quality. It's the simplest concept. People need to start cutting out these inflammatory foods, okay? Cut out all the foods, cut out all the garbage vegetable oils, cut out the processed carbohydrates, the excess sugar and garbage, okay? If you're going to eat some sugar, have some raw honey, have a little bit of fruit, focus on quality nose to tail animal nutrition. It's not always the easiest thing to access. It's not always the cheapest thing. I get it. Look, it's an economy, right? Things that are, why do you think some of those foods are more expensive? Is because they're fucking better for you. It's not, but you have to sacrifice. You have to prioritize. There's different ways to get it. You can buy in bulk. You can buy grass-fed ground beef is great. And it's much less expensive than getting filet mignon or something like that. It's so simple. It's so simple. And when you're cutting out a lot of these excess, like where do people store a lot of this, like bloating and all these problems? You're going to store extra water when you're eating extra carbohydrates. And it doesn't mean you have to avoid carbs. You don't have to go complete carnivore, but you shouldn't be sucking down all these fucking grains and carbs and just what bread, pasta, right? You don't need all that stuff. They're just nutrient void foods. Legit. You can get all that from organ meats, and you're not going to have all the water retention. You're not going to have all the other inflammatory issues that come along with sucking down all those low quality food sources. Just fills your gut, might fill you mechanically, physically, but you're not getting the nutrients. So everyone's going to have their own opinion. I avoid grains. I avoid wheat. I avoid all that stuff. And for the best, I've never felt better in my entire life. You absolutely don't need it. I get people in comments like, well, you need grains for, no, you don't. You don't. In an emergency, it might be nice to have, but you absolutely don't for proper nutrition. You don't. Doesn't mean you can't survive consuming it, but living from one day to the next, everyone's going to have their own opinion. Some people are going to digest foods better. Some people are going to be more resilient with certain intakes than other people. Some people can suck down certain foods, and other people will blow them up. That's why we do an elimination diet. You got to figure out which foods work best for you. You have to narrow that down. But more often than not, people are just very into this dogmatic approach because they've been hammered with this mindset for 30, 40 years of you have to eat all these breads and grains and all this, like the food pyramid. Everyone grew up with that. It's like a religion. It's really hard to unfuck your brain and unload. It's really hard to unload that software. It's really hard to unload the operating system. It really is. It really is. It's hard to redo that way of thinking. But if you don't take offense and people are like, oh my God, he told me not to eat this, you can eat whatever you want. This is just my experience from myself, literally myself, and thousands of people, thousands of members of the Swole Fam, everyone that's come through, everyone that's listened to content. So as long as you're approaching your nutrition with an open mind and you understand that it's more about understanding, this is what the elimination diet does. Move on to the next question. Elimination diet helps you understand the impact that foods have on your body. That's really the most important thing. It's not even, oh, don't eat this and eat this. It's not even that. It gives you perspective. It helps you understand, oh, when I eat this food, it can lead to this. When I eat A, it hurts my head. When I eat A, my stomach feels like crap. Or I have no energy when I eat this. That's a huge thing to understand. Most people are so disconnected. They feel like it's something else. Yeah, maybe you didn't get enough sleep last night, or maybe you are stressed, or maybe whatever. But more often than not, it's coming from the food that you're consuming. And people generally don't have that perspective because they've never removed these things from their nutrition. This is the point I'm trying to make. And it might seem extreme. It might seem really strict. It's not. It's just we have way too much going on right now. It's the same thing with social media. There's too much of it. Remember when you had instant messenger? You had to sit down on your computer and do it, or ICQ, or a chat room, AOL chat room. You know, we had those things. We had a little bit of communication. You had a phone. You had voicemail. You had a way to email people. Like, you had connectability and you had that fast communication. But now we have 50 apps that people use to communicate. We have texting, we have instant messaging, right? So you have Facebook Messenger, then you have texting, and then you have Signal, and then you have Discord, and then you have Facebook private groups, and then you have Instagram DM, and then you have so many different ways to communicate. It's too much. It's too much. So does that mean that communication is bad? No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that human communication is bad. It just means that you don't need so much of it all the time. As a human being, you might communicate with one person at a time in real life. You ever try to have a conversation in real life with 2 or 3 people? You have to take turns. It's already enough to juggle. You go around the circle or whatever. You're sitting around having a beer, or you're just chilling, whatever. So you're having a conversation. But online, you're having 1,000 conversations. It's just untenable. So it doesn't mean that communication is bad, right? It doesn't mean that food is bad. We have way too much of it, and we're making up garbage, like stuff we don't need. Same thing with social media, stuff we don't need. Stuff we don't need. So it doesn't mean all food is bad. You can't make these arguments that all food is okay. It's just calorie balance. That's not true. We have way too much crap. You can't just balance out calories when you're sucking down poison. It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand how people don't understand this. I think it's just hardcore blanket across the board denial because everyone is just so fundamentally addicted to these foods since they were 5 years old. They just can't understand not consuming them. So they have to make themselves believe, well, if I just restrict how much I'm eating, I'll make it through. Well, now you're getting less nutrients. You're still getting those garbage foods that your body is negatively affecting satiety levels. So now that you're getting in, okay, maybe you're eating 1,800 calories, but because you're eating garbage foods and vegetable oils and all this processed crap, your body doesn't know when it's full and when it's not, because these are fake foods that our body doesn't know how to process and interpret. So you still feel hungry because you're not getting the nutrients. So you're always hungry and you're always stressed out, and then cortisol levels are high and you're miserable and like, oh my God, fuck diet culture. And then you're fat and you wonder why you're not overweight, like you're not huge and morbidly obese because you're not eating enough calories, but you still have that gut because you have all that hormone storage and all that, fat and water storage because you're eating garbage foods. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense that it's hard to even explain, because I feel like I'm explaining like, ooh, you feel how this is hard? Oh, I don't know. It just makes so much sense to me. And I'm trying to just explain it over and over again to people. I feel like all of you get it, but so many people, it's just a brick wall. Just a brick wall. And it's tough. I know a lot of you have that in your circle. I know a lot of you talk to your friends and family and coworkers, and you have that problem. Let's see. Zuzap. What's up? The best communication with a book. Binge reading all afternoon, evening today. It's half midnight here. Half midnight? It's not full midnight. It's just half midnight. I love how Poland has half midnights. We do a little half. Let's see here. Let's see. Foodie Beauty joked that it's normal to shit after Taco Bell. It's normal to take a poop. I don't even want to. She's missing it. Yeah, it's normal because tacos are bullshit. To have like the shits. She's a gross human being. She's a gross individual. She's a nasty person. So it's normal to poop after regular foods. It's called. It's normal to excrete. I don't even know what that means. All right.
Matt Damon. What's in the box?
All right, we got a question from Instagram. Remember, follow me, Instagram at Swolenormous. Submit your questions when you see this in my Instagram stories. Let's see. Beth Martowska. Papa Swolio, what are my thoughts on clean protein powders? Quote, clean. Is there such a thing? They're just so convenient. My question is, why? Are you not getting enough food in? Most protein powders are processed. Like, you're going to risk getting metals and all these other fillers and flavorings in there. Is there such a thing? Yeah, there's unflavored, and they're definitely better production value or quality protein powders. They're just so convenient. My question is, why do you feel like you need a protein powder? Are you not eating sufficiently when you're eating real food? Is it, again, I really am questioning all these little things or needs for snacks or have a little food here, have a little thing here. Why don't you eat? Right? Why don't you just eat? And then you don't have to eat all the time. You don't need snacks. You don't need to be bringing around protein shakes. You just don't need to. And a lot of people have problems and have diarrhea and have digestive issues because you're sucking down. You have issues with dairy, perhaps, or you're sucking down sucralose or any of those artificial sweeteners. So a lot of people have those problems with protein powders. My thoughts, you just don't need them. You just don't need them. If you're eating sufficiently, if you're eating quality foods, you just don't need protein powders. You just don't need them. So my thoughts are, it depends. Is it going to kill you? Is it going to, you'd have to try. You'd have to test it out. You'd have to give it a shot and see how you feel. But it's just definitely not necessary. And convenience is relative. You just don't have to be eating all the time. So I question your usage of the protein shakes. I just like a little bit more context. They're convenient for what? What else are you eating? Because it is a supplement. Let me clarify this. I'm not trying to demonize protein powders, but it's a supplement. It's supposed to be supplemental. Well, let's go back to the debate. Let's go back to the reason why you might be supplementing. Is there something about your nutrition that is lacking in which that would lead you to need to go and get a powder? What are you eating that is not filling you up and not satisfying you enough that you feel like you want to drink some liquid powder instead of eating a fucking steak, for example. Curious, a little more context, but good question. But a lot of protein powders, they do these tests, and you can go to, I forget what site it was, Labdoor or something. Is it Labdoor? There's some third party store out there, or not third party company that will test these supplements and give you ratings and stuff and where you can buy them. But sometimes they're not clean. Labdoor, yeah, they're not clean. A lot of them have metals and stuff from processing. So, all right, let's take another question. Remember, if you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole. You want to win a chance to win today's Swole card. Oh, fuck average. Look at Papa and oh my God, they're just snuggling. They're snuggling. Oh, you can. So cute. So cute. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. But remember, we got some Ask Papa Swolio going on right now. How we doing? How we looking with the lighting? We're looking good. Starting to get a little dark outside. Question, Papa Swolio, Paulo Roca 04 on Instagram. Mighty Papa Swolio. Go on. I'm listening. Go on. Trying to fluff my pillow for asking a question. I see what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I like it. Keep fluffing. I like a fluffy pillow. Mighty Papa Swolio. Got a pain in the knee since I've started running every day. Do you have any advice? Yeah. Stop fucking running every day.
He's heating up.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Yeah. Stop running. And let's get to the problem. Let's get to the focus of this. Chances are it's because you're running improperly, running heel to toe, which is going to create nasty fucking impact and like recoil throughout your entire body. So I would look into more barefoot running. It takes a slow transition. So look into more that type of running style. I would do more kettlebell stuff, yoga. I would lay off the running. I would work more on glute activation. It could just be your hip stability, but chances are you got tight calves, got tight hips. You need to work on glute activation, glute max, glute medius, lateral tube walking, warming it up, hip bridges, yoga, all that type of stuff. Runner's knee is super common. And it's super common when people are pounding on their heels, pound, 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 pound. You're wearing shoes that have a thick 2 or 3 inch heel, fluffy heel. And the reason for that is you're not supposed to be smashing your heel, your bone, your calcaneus into the ground. You're supposed to be cushioning and running on the balls of your feet and midfoot running. Literally what you would do if you ran down the hall, if you have a wood floor, tile floor, barefoot. You're not going to run on your heels. You're going to run the balls of your feet. And that's really how you're supposed to run naturally. You don't even have to learn that. You just automatically do that if you're running barefoot, even if you always wear shoes. So your body knows not to avoid that fucking impact. That's why your calves have that mechanical advantage where they're able to lift your body weight. Notice how you wouldn't be able to curl 200 pounds, but if you weigh 200 pounds, you can just boom, pop up onto your tippy toes and do a calf raise. How come your calves are so damn strong, but your biceps can't do it? It's because it's a whole different lever system with where it's biomechanics. It's where the lever, where the fulcrum is, where the force is, where the resistance is. And it's just a different lever system. I believe the calves are a 2nd degree lever. And I forget the biceps, like a 3rd degree or something like that. Anyway, it's the reason why you can't lift the same amount of weight because of where the muscle and where the joint is relative to the resistance arm. So hopefully I was in the ballpark, but you get the idea. It's just your body is efficient in absorbing that shock. And that's why your foot with the arch, that's why it's designed the way it is. It's like a spring, it's a cushion. So I would look into barefoot running, practicing, look at slow transition. You don't just go, oh, I'm going to go barefoot running and you're just going to smash. You can get stress fractures and stuff because your foot, the musculotendinous interactions in your foot, the bone, the ligaments, tendons, everything, they're not adapted to that kind of stress. You've been wearing shoes and with arch supports and stuff your whole life. Probably. So look into that. I look into different shoes like Vibram, Zero shoes, Vivo Barefoot. Those are brands I recommend. There's a lot of them out there, but definitely stop fucking running until you start fixing these imbalances. That's a lot. I know it's a lot to vomit. It's really hard to explain it all, but I have other previous episodes on it. I think what's that, number 2? You can go back and get some more context. I think episode 2 of the podcast. I know it's episode 1714, but I think episode 2 was about barefoot running. I think episode 2 is barefoot. Let's see. Yvonne, I feel so much better mentally after cutting out the majority of my social media. I used to be so reactionary and emotional and was always mentally drained over pointless arguments. Hashtag fuck average. Preach, preach, preach. Fappy Appy on Discord. The book Born to Run changed my running forever. There you go. Was that Chris McDonald? Something like that. Born to Run's a good book. Let's see. Stella Luna, Papa Swolio, is fat in steaks bad? No, but you have to make sure that you're eating quality steak. So grass-fed beef, 100% grass-fed steak, not bad at all. I crave it. I actually go after it. More. But if you're eating low quality beef, I would avoid that whenever possible. But I would avoid fattier cuts of grain-fed beef, but I would opt for, I mean, if it's outside your price range, I would definitely recommend looking towards grass-fed, 100% grass-fed ground beef. You can find that at Aldi's and Walmart and a lot of places now, for better or for worse. So you can find that's much cheaper than going for 100% grass-fed steaks, as I do know that can get pricey. But, you know, for me personally, when it comes to nutrition, it's very important that I bias my everything goes towards that. I barely wear clothes. I don't need fancy cars. I don't spend money on bullshit. That's not what I do. I buy equipment and stuff that I need for producing content and food. Okay. I need what? Protection, shelter, water, the basics. I want those basics, but I don't need a $1,000 watch, and I don't need a BMW. Like it just doesn't matter to me. I don't care. So it's really important to focus on your health. And a lot of people do care. And a lot of people, that's like their whole thing. And they're so excited to get another possession. I choose to spend any of that money or anything. And it's usually very affordable. Honestly, it's much more affordable than most people realize when you cut out the shit that doesn't serve you. If you're actually focusing and prioritizing your finances towards food, and that's the number one priority, you're going to be able to get a lot more than you realize. Plus, you're getting more nutrition, so it's actually going to be better for your body and actually go further. Even if it seems like less volume, you're getting more nutrition, and it's better for you. $40 watch tells time the same way as a $1,000 watch. It sure does. Might be a nice flex online, but now that everyone's got phones, you can just look at your phone and it'll tell you the time. All right, let's see. We got one from a couple more questions. If you got them, drop in the comments. Let's see what we got. Drew Naylor. What personally makes you motivated? I don't know. I don't think of anything as motivation. I have things I need to do and I do them. So we all know about my thoughts on motivation. Fuck motivation. Fuck being average. So if you're talking about fitness, you're talking about business, there's a lot of things. I'm a complicated human being and I got a whole entire history and life just like all of you. So discipline, dedication, doing things I need to get done for me objectively. I don't really think of everything as motivation. If I treated what I do, let's talk about the podcast, for example. So if the Daily Swole podcast was about motivation, this shit would not have 1,714 episodes. We would not be here today if it was about motivation, because I will tell you what, I certainly didn't feel like fucking doing every single episode. It never mattered. I always enjoy it once I start it, but it's not always convenient. It's not always, it's time out of my day. It's time out of my day. And sometimes some days there's a lot of shit going on. It's like, fuck, I got to go live and I want to work out. Okay. So sometimes it can get more hectic. So the convenience has nothing to do with me wanting to do it. I love doing the show. I love doing the podcast. I love coming here and doing this every day. That's why I do it. But at the same time, just because you love doing something doesn't mean you want it's just irrelevant. You have to separate it. So it's not about motivation, because if you wait for motivation or you depend on motivation, you ain't gonna get fucking results. Because the first chance, the first opportunity where that you have to kind of take a break or to lay off or to take your foot off the gas, you're going to. Not smart. All right? Not smart. All right. Let's see. Remember, hashtag fuck average. We got some sexy beesh. No, Falcon. No, she's protected by Papa and the card. You can't have her. Jesus. Crazy beaches. Hashtag fuck average. All right. We got one from Case Vandenberg. Papa Swolio, what's your post-workout meal, if any? Good question. I really love raw honey. I eat raw honey. I'll probably take a couple tablespoons of raw honey, and I'll eat my food. I mean, I'll just eat. I'll prepare my food, my meal, steak, maybe sweet potatoes, steak, eggs, bacon, the usual stuff I would eat. So I don't really have like, oh, I worked out. I used to, like years ago, I would finish up and I would have like sugar and protein shakes and stuff. I gained weight because I ate a lot of calories, but I ate a lot of shit fucking food. I just ate regularly, and I really ate in a surplus. That's why I gained, because it's brutal. I know what it's like to gain weight. I know how to bulk up. I've done it. I just don't, it's just, you don't need to be chasing that anabolic window. Like right after half an hour, you're sucking stuff down. You're fine. So when it comes to what's my post-workout meal, it's the same food that I would normally eat. Fucking steak, baby. Fucking steak. Like a ribeye steak, something like that, ideally. All right, we got a couple questions here. We're going to get into some balls deep action. Let's see. Isabel Lee, Papa Soy, what's your opinion on using Fitbit? I don't really have, an opinion on using it in what sense. I don't know the newest stuff. I did use one of those Whoop straps for a little bit. I tried it. I wore it for a while. I stopped because I'm like, why am I fucking wearing this? Because I don't like screens. I don't want to see stuff. I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to wear an Apple Watch. I don't want to be attached to my phone. I don't need that kind of feedback. So I actually wore the Whoop strap for a little bit. And the Whoop strap is just a band and you have an app on your phone. But then I'm logging in like, oh, this is when I'm working out. It just tells you when I sleep. And all I did was kind of messed up my skin a little bit because of that laser or whatever. It was just weird. And I would look at the watch. Oh, I slept at this time and I slept here. It was useless. Honestly, it was useless information for me. I just couldn't justify wearing it. So I stopped. Oh, this is my heart rate. Oh, this is my average. Cool. Oh, I slept for this amount of time. Cool. Just had no bearing on whether or not I was going to train or do anything. So I stopped. Yeah. Meh. Let's see here. Let's see. Dun. All right, let's get into, I gotta pee, but we gotta get into some balls deep action. All right, good stuff here.
That's deep.
Perfect timing. Why Michael? Any shitpost yet? Well, we're just getting into it right now. We're getting to some shitposts right now, my man. All right, let's take a pause for a second. Reminder, this episode of the podcast is brought to you by Swolenormous X Beaches. Make sure you check out Swolenormousx.com to sign up for the Swole Fam today. Now, I reminded all of you that if you are interested in joining the private Swole Fam Discord, you must go into your Get Started series, log into your account, go into your Get Started series. It's right there at the top in the, right there under where you would sign up for Swole Text. Hold on, we got a burp coming. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Off access, so judge that wisely with context. So you can sign up for the Swole Fam private Discord. Inside your Get Started series is right where you sign up for Swole Text. If you want to learn more about joining the Swole Fam and getting access to Swole TV and all the exclusive programming inside the Swole Fam, check out Swolenormousx.com. We are going all in on Swole TV. I'm really excited. Really, really, really excited. And also check out our other shows. So if you're not yet a Swole Fam member, go check that out, swolenormousx.com. But make sure you follow the other podcasts. So if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, check out, go support Red, White, and Swole, Swolenormous Procast, and the Swolenormous Audio Experience. Got some awesome other shows brought to you by Swolenormous. So make sure you go and check those out as well. You ready for some shit posts? You ready for some shit posts? I know you are.
What's in the box?
You need to laugh. I think we all need to laugh. We definitely got some Duke. We got 2 juicy ones. We got 2 juicy Dookies. Let's get the first one. We'll do some more Swole Fam, and then we'll see what's going on here. All right, what's in the box? What's in the box? Dr. Rachel Milner. We've done her before. We've done this beach before. I'm not really sure what the post was before, but we've covered this beach before. All right, here we go. This is from someone's name. This person's name is A, I suppose. A quote, age 8 years old. An 8-year-old? Okay, so she's posting what an 8-year-old is saying. This is going to be, I can tell it's going to be a disaster. The quote, who cares what those thin people say? It's okay to be fat. Who cares what they say? Do what you want. Eat what you want to eat. Who cares what those other people say? It's okay to be fat. You just need to know it's okay. This didn't happen. Nope, this didn't happen. Bullshit. Nope. No, I'm calling bullshit.
Sell crazy someplace else.
Sorry.
We're all stocked up here.
Sorry. No, this did not happen. This did not happen. This poor fucking child. This did not happen. Complete bullshit. Did not happen. And if it did happen, that's horrific parenting. Here's the caption from Dr. Rachel Milner. Doctor of what? Women's studies or something like that. Feminist, doctor of feminism. Okay. A felt this 8-year-old's name is A. Okay. A felt so good about all the positive feedback he got from his last message. He asked to write another one. He wants to make sure everyone knows that it's okay to be fat. What the fuck? God damn it.
Matt Damon.
I can't. Jesus. This is also an opportunity to remind parents that if we raise our kids in fat positive homes, all right, fat positive homes, we can create a whole generation of fat positive people. We don't want to do that. No.
Matt Damon.
No, that's not something that we want. That's not something that we want. There's some Papa. Papa disagrees wholeheartedly. Papa is not a fan. What do you think, baby girl? Should we raise an entire generation of fat positive kids? Are you fat positive? Is it okay? Is it okay to be fat? Fuck average, right? Fuck average, right? Yeah. Fuck average. I agree. Look, I agree. I agree with you, pup. I agree. A little Papa Swolio action. Isn't that some absolute fucking nonsense? Who cares? A child did not say this. This did not happen. Who cares what those thin people say? It's okay to be fat. Who cares what they say? Do what you want. Eat what you want to eat. Who cares what those other people say? It's okay to be fat. You just need to know it's okay.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
Okay, A. Well, we lost another one. The problem is these little children are going to grow up to be dumb adults, and they're going to have more dumb children. They're going to teach. They're going to educate their own dumb children. This is survival of the fittest or survival of the fattest. Talk about, we're digging a hole. We're digging a hole for future generations. So for anyone that thinks that the next 4 years are going to suck, talk about the next 50. We are raising, these snowflakes are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Woke culture and censorship. This is just the fucking beginning. So absolute nonsense, right? Absolute nonsense. Let's take a Swole Fam post. We got another shit post. Don't worry.
What's in the box?
We got another shit post, but we got some positive stuff. We got to wash that out of our face, don't we? This is from Ashley, new member. What's up, Ash? All right, Ashley says, hello, everyone. I'm new here and want to change myself. I've been drinking soft drinks, mostly Pepsi. I overeat and oversnack and overdrink soft drinks. I don't manage stress well and trying not to have a mental breakdown. I have a list of health habits I want to do. I have a life I want. I want my healthy life back. All right, I'm gonna have to translate this, but it's okay. I want my healthy life back, and I know my choices put me here. I was a bad person when I was younger and didn't care what I did. I want to be better and be my best self. That old me had a lot of work stress and other stress. Do I start with my drinks or my food to change? So in other words, where do I start with my nutrition? This is a lifestyle change, and I just started making those changes today. I'm 100 calories over my calories in, calories out, real food diet with having a lot of Pepsi and tracking to last. Sorry for the long first post. Thank you for your help. Okay, so obviously it's probably English second language, not a problem. But bottom line, so welcome to the fam, Ashley. So for those of you that are listening to the podcast, it was just hard. I didn't expect. I was just kind of reading. It's more like a list. It's a paragraph, but it's kind of like a list of thoughts. But I think we get it. Do I start? First, you got to cut that Pepsi out. That's a hardcore addiction to break. So that's very hard. So you need to get that out of your house. You need to get that out of your environment. That's number one. How many of you have been addicted to soda? You can drop some comments. Make sure you go on this post inside the private Facebook group and drop some comments there. Let Ashley know a lot of you have been addicted to soda, whether it's diet soda, full sugar soda, fruit juices, candy. It's the same type of thing. But the problem with these sodas and the sugar, the high fructose corn syrup, your satiety mechanism, what tells your body that you're full or that you're satisfied, it's completely fucked up. It's completely misappropriate. Your body does not have any understanding of what being full actually is, because the high fructose corn syrup literally hijacks your satiety mechanism. You don't really feel full when you're full. And drinking calories is the worst because it's liquid. It's so easy. It's liquid. You can pack in so many fucking calories in just 1 cup of liquid sugar. Horrific addiction. So drop a comment down below. Let's get you eating properly. Forget the calories in, calories out. I'm telling you, food quality over quantity. You need to, Ashley, listen to this calories in, calories out. This is a prime example. Okay. Legit. Make sure you go and drop a comment on Ashley's post. This is why calories in, calories out is a short-sighted way to look at it. It's not the right direction, because now she's measuring, should I start with my drink or meals to change? I'm 100 calories over, and she's trying to micromanage soda and garbage. Those cravings, that's not going to go away just by calories in, calories out. It's just not, it's not going to be, it's not that simple. All right, we got a post from Christian. The yin and the yang of life brings us balance. What better yin and yang than a boxing workout followed by yoga? Absolutely perfect. Happy Wednesday, fam. Keep smiling, keep crushing it. Give yourself credit for the greatness that you do. So yesterday's post, thank you so much. Love it. We got one from Corey, another new member of the fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Corey says, hey fam, got a quick question for y'all. So I blew my left knee out in my early 20s and had reconstruction done about 4 years ago. I've come a long way since then, but I consistently tend to have a lot of balance issues, especially with things like the single leg Romanian deadlift, into knee lift in the 90-day dash total body ignite, but I always try like hell to stay centered regardless. Would it be more beneficial for me to maybe lower the weight I hold significantly on my left side doing balance work to kind of work my way up, or stick with the same weight on both sides and tap my foot in between the RDL and the lift? Hope you guys killed it today. So a very specific question. Kind of hard to dig into this right now. I'm trying to read through this again. Weight always comes after control of stability. So it's totally fine for you to tap your foot. Either drop the weight on both sides. You don't want to create more imbalances, but you definitely want to challenge yourself and focus more on that weaker side. So you never want to, it's always control of the unstable environment before you start adding overload. So stability first. Either you need to decrease the instability or decrease the weight. And sometimes, honestly, sometimes when you have balance exercises, stability, sometimes the weights actually help. Going without weights makes it more challenging because you can counterbalance. And rather than creating that kind of balance with your muscles and mobility wise, you're using the weight to counterbalance that instability. So sometimes the weights can actually improve your stability and give you a false sense of stabilization and balance because of that counterbalance effect. So it's totally fine to, you just definitely don't want to compound imbalances. So you could also do this, Corey, you could also take a video and we can see what's going on here too. If you want to take a video and post it up. Let's see, Dwayne, we're not in the question section anymore, but have you seen Nicole Colette's YouTube channel? I've never heard that person in my life. How do I feel about it? So I have no opinion on her weight loss tips or anything. Portion size over quality of food. Well, I already disagree. I disagree on that concept. Portion sizes, that's calories in, calories out versus quality. So I wholeheartedly disagree that you should worry about portion size is more important. It's the complete opposite of pillar number 2. Quality is more quality. Food quality is paramount. So if anyone's putting restriction of portion sizes over the quality of the food, you fundamentally have it backwards, in my opinion, and according to the rule of law, pillar number 2. So I don't know that person though, but I disagree with that concept. Just giving some context. That's, doesn't mean that whoever you said doesn't have some good other tips. But I'll give you one tip right there.
Fuck yourself.
Fuck that shit. Let's see. Never heard of her. Never heard of her. Like when I tell you, fam, that I am, I do not follow different channels. I mean, if you come to me with like a specific issue, but I do not sit and consume that type of shit. I'm glad hearing that. Not missing much. All right, we got another shit post. One more. Ready?
What's in the box? I fart in your general direction.
I fart in your general direction. It's a good thing it's virtual. You can't smell it. Ooh, spicy. It's a spicy meatball. All right. So this is from Anonymous because it's anonymous trash. Here's a post. Here's a quote. In some ways, it might be helpful to think of your weight as none of your business. None of your own business? Your body will take your genetics, environment, health history, and lifestyle and do what it can to look after you. Your job is to treat your body, mind, and spirit in the best ways you're able. I don't know what that means.
Matt Damon.
What are you looking at, butthead?
I don't know what that means. Your body, as if your body is just reactive. Your body is not looking after you. What are you talking about? Your body is reacting to a series of inputs based on all these things. So if you trash yourself, your body is trying to survive. Your body doesn't know what's going on. Heart's beating, this is happening. It's reacting to the shit you put in your body. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit?
What the fuck is that?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I don't even know what that means. All right, that was a rough shit post. That just didn't make any sense. But we got to wrap this up. We got a great one to close out with. Madeline. Hi, everyone. Hi, Madeline. Or Madeline. I've been checking things out on Instagram and agree with Papa Swoleio on everything I've listened to so far. So here I am, ready to check out things a little more. I personally enjoy eating clean and looking to stay more consistent with my workouts. Oh, sounds like you're in the right place.
He's heating up!
Very excited. All right. Excellent. I agree, Booger Bubble. Your job is absolutely to treat your body, mind, and spirit as best you can, and that means with quality food, working out, good stuff. I agree. All right. If you're not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that notification bell to get notified, but make sure you hit the subscribe button, The Daily Swole on YouTube if you're listening, and also Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check out all our shows. Check out the Swolenormous audio experience. Check out Red, White, and Swole. And of course, just recently launched this week, the Swolenormous Procast. Don't miss out on any of that awesome content, no matter where you listen, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can check out all 4 of our shows. You're going to love them. Covers everything that you need to stay focused in 2021. And look at that sexy biche. Oh, isn't she glorious? Oh my God, she's so amazing. You're so cute. Look at you. Look at the cute face. You are such a cutie pie. If you're not watching the show, you're missing out. Look at that sexy biche. Hey, sexy biche. Hi, sexy biche. Hi, biche. You're so sexy. Why are you so sexy? Why are you so sexy, mama? You're too sexy for people. They don't understand why you're so sexy. Give her the pets a little bit. Yes. You too, Tessie. She's so sexy. You're such a sexy biche. Oh, Christine dug into the Swole Mastery this week. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we got some Fuck average. Fuck average. Let's give away the Swole card, shall we? All right, you got the deal. You got the deets. Hashtag fuck average for a chance to win today's Swole card. Sexy biche. She's a sexy biche. That's a sexy biche. I do declare this biche is a sexy biche. Yvonne Solomon, congratulations. Very nice. Congratulations, Yvonne. The quote is from YouTube. I feel so much better mentally after cutting out the majority of my social media. I used to be so reactionary and emotional and was always mentally drained over pointless arguments. Hashtag fuck average. I do declare that is right on the fucking money. That was nice too.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Excellent. Excellent. Congratulations, Yvonne. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1714 in the subject, your mailing address, body of the email. We'll send you that Swole card. Excellent. Excellent. Fan-fucking-tastic. And remember, biches, check out swolenormousx.com for an amazing, wonderful time with the Swole Fam. Check out, oh, look at her looking right at the camera. She's winking at you. She's saying, bye, fam. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Oh, she's looking right at the camera. Hi, baby. Hi, baby girl. How you doing? You're so cute. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. No, you looked away. Too much? Too much? Too much? A little bit? A little much? Okay. A little much?
Matt
All right.
Damon.
Come on, stop whining.
All right. I'm just joking.
I was kidding.
I'm kidding. Okay.
I was only kidding.
Okay. All right, man. Okay. Okay. So we'll do the closing. Should we do that? We got to do a little closing nut ceremony. A little bit. We got to do a little close. We don't have a nut today. We don't have a nut, but we kind of have to do a little closing. So we'll just do it. We'll do it anyway. Oh yeah. It's all right. We still got it. Come on, dance. Dance for them. Aw, you're such a cutie pie. Oh, yeah. Making sick game. Oh, we got some papa. We got some papa. Oh yeah, we got it now. All right, hit that like button, share the broadcast. Oh, drum solo, get those. Nailed it. Oh, sexy beach. You're a sexy beach. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you, sexy beach. You're so sexy. Oh yeah, everyone's here for you. Why are you so sleepies? Why are you sleepies? Why are you sleeping? It's my drum. This is the crescendo. Don't sleep on this. Come on, man. There we go. Atta girl. All right. Oh, yeah. Baby girl. Baby girl. Dada loves you. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed. I love it. Yeah, sexy. What a fucking outro. All right, swolenormousx.com, fam. Remember, go check your Get Started series so you can get access to the Discord. And of course, keep on posting everywhere. Make sure you go follow up with some of those comments and some of those posts in the private Facebook group as well. We got a lot of stuff. We're going super, super deep with the Swole Fam. Got a lot of awesome stuff coming for Swole TV. Remember, if you want to get access to the exclusive programming for members only, stuff that's uncensored, too hot for YouTube, driving while gaining uncensored, nuts on chin unplugged, all of it is going private. So if you don't want to miss any of the awesome content, make sure you plug in. It's amazing. I appreciate all the support. It supports the content, supporting the brand, supporting Swolenormous, and of course, just investing in your own health, your own community. We're doing it. We're crushing it together. Learn more about how to join the greatest fam in the realm, swolenormousx.com. And I will see you tomorrow for Fuck 'em Friday. It's Fuck 'em Friday. It's Fef, baby. It's Fef. She knows. She knows she's about to go outside. You want to go outside? Want to go for a walk? Look at her. Wait, you want to go for a walk? Want to go outside? Outside? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Good Lord. You just completely disrespected that beach. Unreal. Oh, now she's over here. All right, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for 17:15. Fuck 'em Friday. Don't go anywhere. A lot of you go continue that conversation over in the Discord, but we'll see you tomorrow for 17:15. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
Crazy flow, need a straight
All right, we're done. Nope. I gotta take her for a walk. No, I don't want to hear any of your bullshit. I'm done. I'm done. I gotta take Papa Swolio for a walk. You had your chance. We were literally live for an hour. You were nice. You always just rage at the end. I know you like this song. It's awesome. But I gotta take her for a walk. Yep. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. I don't care if you feel offended. Change your hashtag, Beesh.
Relevant, off topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.